Hi everyone! This week we will be practicing container management, which is a great way to strengthen fine motor skills and put them to functional use. Our daily life includes a lot of containers, so practicing this should help a lot with meal times, during chores, play, and even pre-vocational activities. The activities in this video include more containers to organize the materials. This setup resembles an independent work system and is used to help students sequence their actions. Our video will include a variety of ways to work on container management. We'll start off with matching lids to containers, and then we'll move on to taking things out of the containers. And finally, we have an activity that will help with assembly, so putting things into the container. All of our tasks will include an independent work system that looks like this, with items needed to start off the task on the left side, a working space in the middle, and a finish bucket on the right side. So here's what you'll need for containers. We have these containers here, which I like to call soft close containers. They don't have a ridge, and all you need to do is align the lid to the container to close it. Then we've got snap-on containers that look like this. They do have that ridge, and they require a little bit more strength to pinch and close them. So they're a little bit more challenging than the soft close. Finally, we have containers with screw top lids. So water bottles are great for this, or anything where you have to turn it to close it. You'll also want to grab 3 more containers like these baskets for our independent work system. For our first activity, we will start off easy with the soft close containers. So put the containers in one basket and the lid on the other basket on the student's left side, and have them match the container to the lid. After they do that, they can place the finished product on the right side in the finished basket. Afterwards, if you're ready for a new challenge, try something with a snap-on lid. So same setup here with lids and containers on the left side of the student. The student will work in the middle to snap the container and lid together, and then put the finished product in the finished basket on the left. A third option here is to match screw top lids to their containers. The setup again is the same here, and your student will work to match everything, and once they do have a match, place it in the finish bucket. There might be some mistakes that happen here, so a good way to work on persevering and trying again despite not having the correct match right away. Certainly a good way to work on frustration tolerance and problem solving. A fourth and arguably most challenging option is our option right here. We will be still working in the left to right sequence, but what's different here is that we are going to have a variety of containers. There are going to be snap-on, screw top, and soft close containers all mixed together. Still a basket for the container and still a basket for the lid is placed on the right, but this will require a good amount of fine motor skills and bilateral skills all at once, so a little more challenging. A new type of container management activity would be opening and taking things out of the container. So here I have just one basket on the left side, and we have 2 baskets on the right side to place what we dump out and the container in its own basket. Our last set of container management activities include adding items to the container. So starting off small here, adding just a marble to the container and putting the lid on before placing it in the finished bucket. This is a great way to work on the foundational skills needed for packing one's lunch, or even thinking ahead to the times when we're a little bit older and have a job that might require some assembly or packing things into a container. An activity like this has a lot of room to grow. So after your student gets the hang of placing just one item in a container and putting it to the side to say it's finished and doing that multiple times, you might want to try adding a second item or a third item beyond that and seeing if they can follow that same sequence with a couple of items, and doing that with multiple trials. These activities have a lot of opportunities to make it flexible and grow with the students, so they're really fun.